Investigation continues into the events that led to a 6-year-old child shooting a teacher at an elementary school in Virginia back on Friday. Police still have not shared the teacher's name publicly, but they are speaking out about her condition. Elizabeth Holmes has the story.
Police say the teacher that was shot at Rich Neck Elementary by a first grader is now in stable condition. However, there are still many questions about what will happen next to the 6-year-old that pulled the trigger. Chaos as parents looked for their kids at Rich Neck Elementary School in Newport News Friday after a first grader shot a teacher with a handgun there during the school day. Police say the teacher is showing positive signs after sustaining life-threatening injuries. That first grader, a 6-year-old boy said to have shot her intentionally, is now in custody.
It's really shocking. You just don't see this happen in the legal system where you've got someone so young intentionally using a firearm against another person.
CBS 6 legal analyst Todd Stone says what happens next for the child is unknown. Per Virginia law, he cannot be tried as an adult, and he'd be too young to go into a detention center if found guilty in court. And finding guilt in a 6-year-old is a heavy burden for prosecutors to bear.
When you're talking about a 6-year-old, you've got a very, very undeveloped mind, and it's a difficult thing for the criminal system to give any sort of accountability to a 6-year-old mind.
Police have not shared where the gun came from or how the 6-year-old got a hold of it. The child could be removed from the home by social services, and the caretakers could be held legally responsible. But the worst criminal charge they could face is a misdemeanor.
The parents could be charged with a misdemeanor, which would be a maximum of 12 months in jail, and realistically, it's very fact dependent.
Stone says still, Virginia's laws that could hold them accountable, and not the 6-year-old, may be hard to apply.
It requires that you negligently allow access to a firearm and the child hurts someone under the age of 14. So that specific statute probably wouldn't even apply in this situation. So you would have to rely on a more general statute like contributing to the delinquency or neglect of a minor, which sometimes can be more difficult to prove.
Now our CBS 6 legal analyst says the General Assembly could do something to tighten up Virginia law to prevent something like this from happening, but we'll have to wait and see if that will be introduced when they assemble later this month. I'm Elizabeth Holmes for CBS 6 News.